Okay, fourth graders, let's talk a little bit about our final step on our winter Christmas village. Now, of course, this is my finished one. And so I'm going to be showing you our next step from this one. But as you can see, we're going to be using the oil pastels here to draw some details over the watercolor that we did. So I know some of you were a little bit worried because sometimes the watercolor, of course, does not look as neat and tidy as we would have hoped, but this is where the oil pastels will come and save the day because you can use them to sharpen things up and add a lot of detail. So of course, I know some of you have done your sky already with the black watercolor and the white oil pastel for your stars. If you have not done that, you'll want to make sure that you get that part done. And then once that is on there, you can grab some oil pastels and start this next part. So also, you will want to make sure that you are completely covered in watercolor here. So we're kind of all at different spots. But if you do finish and the whole thing is in watercolor and you have some dry spots, you can start your oil pastel. So basically, my friends, you are going to choose some colors. Now, what I like to do, hopefully I have the colors that I want here. What I like to do is I like to enhance or brighten up the colors of my watercolor with my oil pastel. Okay, so for instance, on my moon here, I'm going to outline my moon, which is yellow, with my yellow oil pastel. So I'm not completely covering the entire moon because I don't want to completely cover up the watercolor. I'm more sharpening it with the oil pastel. And the thing that I like about doing this on the moon is that when it goes onto that black watercolor, it almost gives the appearance that the moon is glowing, which I love. Okay. So that's kind of the idea here, you guys. So, of course, we talked about this being a Christmas village. So I took the oil pastels and I used them to add Christmas lights, details on my house. Took my light green, added some patches to the grass here. I went ahead and added some white highlights, you know, those outlining a little bit here to add some white. Putting white on top of the trees with oil pastel really helps to give the illusion of snow because it shows up really good against the green. So I really liked to do that. If you want to, let's see if I have a purple here. So depending on if you did your doors or not, you could outline your doors or you could create your doors with oil pastels. You could create your windows. And then what I love to do is, depending on if your lights are on or not, let me see here, I'll use purple again. Okay, so I like to use, let's see, what am I using here? Yellow, orange. So if my lights are on, I kind of use like a yellow or an orange. And if my lights are off, course, I would use a black. So this is all about your details, friends, whatever you want to add. So like I said, some people like to put snowmen. I went ahead and took my black, stretched some Christmas lights. I added some smoke out of a chimney with white. So really, friends, think about those videos we watched about those little mini Christmas villages. Lots of detail, and yeah, I'm just really excited to see what you guys come up with. So let me think about this. You guys are Mrs. Scar's class, so you're gonna have one more class period after today to finish these up. So my suggestion for you is to get, some of you are going to be ready for oil pastels, but a lot of you are still on your washable marker with water and your stars and sky. So the goal today should be to completely have your whole paper covered in watercolor or washable marker, and put that quick layer of water over it. Have your sky done, and that way on your last day of art before Christmas break, we can do the oil pastel details, okay? And of course, some of you will be ready to get a head start on that today. So that is the goal, and I hope you guys have fun, and can't wait to see you when I get back. Okay, bye.